Hello everyone, this is YLAM here. In today's unboxing, I'm going to be unboxing the Ruggard portable dry cases. So these cases are meant to keep electronics dry from moisture. They're going to be really useful for travel and also just for general storage. So let's go ahead and open it up. I have the large version and also the small version. So let's go ahead and open up the small one first. So inside is the pamphlet, which probably doesn't say much and most people won't read. And then we see the case itself. This particular one I actually have the inserts for. There's a nice gauge which tells you the moisture content. It's a nice clear case. Let's go ahead and open it up. So inside here is a nice clear case. There is some foam at the bottom that comes with the case that you can take out if you want to. There is a valve up top which you can open and close. And of course we already discussed the gauge. So this is the additional foam padding that you can get with the case. It's actually pretty affordable, so I went ahead and got it. There is a nice carry handle so you can use it to get it out of the case. This is the most useful thing. We'll talk about it here in a second. But as you can see, there is a shoulder strap, some dividers so that you can put multiple things in its own little content area, and it feels nicely padded, so good to go. The most useful item that came with the case, which really attracted me to this entire product, is the renewable dehydrator. So this is what you commonly find. Actually, there's one in here. You find these desiccant packs all over the place which absorb moisture away from your equipment. Almost everybody uses these. This is a reusable version. So let's open it up. Again, it comes with an instruction manual. This one I probably will read because you want to be able to recharge this. So there you go. Right here, what it says is that as the packs in there, if they're blue, they're going to be able to absorb moisture, and when it turns red, you're going to want to recharge it. What's really great about this one is that it actually comes with a wall outlet, so you can just plug it in and then it'll dry it out. This is the only one that I've found so far with this type of convenience, and it's really great. Most of them you have to put into an oven and then you have to dry it out. It's just not very efficient, or it's not very usable. I really like the fact that you can actually just plug it into a wall and then dry it out and reuse it. So very useful. I'm going to go right ahead and put it in there for all of my electronics. So let's go ahead and open the larger one. So the larger one gets packed in the same manner. It's nice bubble wrapping to make sure that it's nicely protected. Comes with the same instruction manual. So in the larger case, as you can see, this is actually a solid black as opposed to the clear one. This is something that I think I would actually prefer this to be clear as well, but it's not really that big of a deal. Up here again, you have the same moisture meter right here showing you what it's at. Let's go ahead and open it up. And in here as well, I got the optional padded case because it is actually fairly affordable. Let's go ahead and take this out. And in here again, as you can see, there is some foam padding in here. So obviously this is a much larger case. You can actually store quite a bit more in here, and it's going to be very useful for really storing some large equipment or your entire collection of camera equipment. There is also in here, it's going to be a little bit harder to see, but there is a seal valve right here that you can open and close, just like the other one. So the padded case, much like the smaller one, there is a nice handle in here. It does seem to be able to hold its shape really well. It's padded on all four sides. Let's go ahead and open it up. Take a look. There is the shoulder strap as always. And of course, you have your dehydration pack right here that's renewable just like the smaller one. You can fit significantly more equipment in here, and it's going to be nicely protected in this padded case. So in this case, it comes with the same size dehydration pack, which is really nice. And of course, you can do the same thing. You can go ahead and plug it into the wall to recharge it. So some initial observations when putting this together. Number one, the larger one has a nice top carry handle, so you can use that. So this makes the shoulder strap a little bit more optional. Also, I would really prefer not a black color, because if you're going to be using this outside, the black will just attract a lot of heat. It'll make the case hot, and any electronics inside, of course, will get hot with it. I much rather it come in this type of yellow instead of a black, but that's a minor gripe, but I have that for a lot of cases. Black is just a neutral color for almost all professional gear. On the other hand, this one, I like the color of it, but unfortunately it does not come with a top carry handle. That's kind of a miss right there, so having a shoulder strap is definitely necessary if you want to carry this around, and we will see how useful this size will be compared to the larger case. Before ending this video, I just want to do a quick review for you. I've been using this case for the last couple of weeks, and if the gauge is accurate, it's definitely working. When I have the case closed down, the gauge definitely drops into the green mark where it's nice and safe, and when then I open it up, if I leave the case open, the gauge slowly goes up. When I close it back down, the moisture slowly gets drawn out and the gauge slowly drops again. So it's definitely very useful for transporting stuff in very high moisture areas, which is basically any time in the summer, and also during storage. Like for example, in our studio, we don't have the air conditioning running when we're not there, so it does get a little bit humid. So having all of our electronics inside one of these cases is definitely beneficial. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. I do recommend these cases. I definitely want a full review of this a little bit later on, but I do want to have a little bit more time before I do a full review of this.